Hello and welcome back to Fake Gamer Bro, and it is spooky season. It's almost to the end of it, but Halloween lives in your heart forever, so it's fine. It's forever. It's forever spooky season.
All day, every day.
And we're here to talk about some Halloween events. Well, I'm here to talk about them plural, and Cam, hello, Cam is with me to talk about them singular.
Hello. Yeah, because I'm boring.
It's fine. Not everyone can have 70,000 mobile games downloaded and playing all at once like I do.
It's true. It's true. I probably could, but I don't.
Yeah, that's probably the better way to live.
I touch grass.
Let's talk about Farm RPG,
Yeah,
which
baby.
you got back into for the Halloween event.
I did. I started playing in 2021, and then I stopped playing in like August of 2022, which was dumb, honestly. I should have kept playing. I don't know why I stopped, but regardless.
I mean, I've stopped off and on. I haven't even kept up with it too much for the Halloween event. It starts to feel too much like a chore when you're at the end game and you're just grinding for these giant quests.
Yeah, that's so fair. I'm like not even at the big boys yet, but I'm at like the medium boys.
So you didn't do last year's Halloween event, so
No.
which this is kind of like, I think it's just like the same, but they make new quests for it, which is fine. It's good.
Yeah, that's usually how they do events is like so the Halloween event is there's a few different holiday quests like there always are for the holidays, as one does in RPG. Haha. There's also a new location. You have like different locations you can explore in this game. That's always a thing. And so there will be event locations occasionally, time limited places. And so for Halloween, there's a haunted house, and you explore the haunted house, and you can get candy and other little trinkets and such. And then what you do is you use that candy along with some other stuff. Too much of the other stuff, some might argue. But anyway, you use some stuff to create cells for your ghost hunting pack, a la Ghostbusters, a la Luigi's Mansion, etc.
Yeah, and these are battery cells, not like...
Yes, they're batteries, yeah, and they're single use, which is dumb, but anyway, they're just little consumables you make, and then you go back to the haunted house and you explore it, and you get ghosts. And the ghosts were used for a couple quests where you just, I think you gave ghosts for one quest, and then there was like another quest where you like gave QED cells for, that's what they're called, but anyway, where you gave the cells to 4 ghosts. And then besides those quests, what you do now, and for the next few days until Halloween's over, is there's an event shop, and you turn ghosts into tokens, and then you buy stuff from the shop. All good fun.
Yeah, I think the event shop is new. I can't remember if this was a thing last year, but it's nice to have around, especially since I believe the quests you're talking about are repeats from last year, so I already did them, so I'm waiting for...
Yes.
I think they said new quests are going to show up on the 28th.
Well, that's cool.
So I'm kind of waiting for the 28th to get the new quests, but so having the event shop is nice to use all those ghosts.
I'm in an interesting spot because I'm into the tower, but not like super far into it, so I don't quite have like the highest level quests unlocked. So one of them just kind of cut off for me, and I didn't actually finish it because I'm not high enough level for it, which is pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a whole other thing. And honestly, if we were going to talk about every single separate mechanic of Farm RPG, we'd be here for like 2 years. But anyway.
Yeah, we could make a whole nother episode dedicated to Farm RPG. I think we have like 2 of them so far, and that was back before so many things.
I'd have to go back and listen to that to even remember what we already talked about, but oh my goodness, there's so much new stuff. It's one of those things. It's a live service game, and they're constantly adding new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as the Halloween event goes, it's pretty straightforward, especially as like a new player, because you're not going to have like a ton available to you to do in the first place, so you know, you're not going to have like the super high level quests or whatever. You can just kind of explore a little bit, get a few ghosts, maybe buy a nice thing before the event's over, and then there you go. But I do recommend, if you start the game, to like not be afraid to hop in chat and talk to people, or go into like the giveaways channel and ask for stuff, because people are super nice and they will just give you free shit even if you don't ask, which is nice. It's a nice community for sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's very nice. Sometimes I'll just lurk in the giveaway and just give people shit without saying anything.
Yeah, no, that happens to me a lot. I don't even go into giveaways that much. I just go in the regular chat and I'll say like hi, and then someone will be like, "Have a mailbox full of lemonade or whatever." I'm just like, "Okay, thank you." I don't know who you are.
Yeah. It's pretty chill. It's a pretty chill place. I still don't really like chat rooms or anything. It's not like a farm RPG specific, but it's pretty nice. And they also usually have like a spoilers chat for whatever events. Well, they have a spoilers chat for general, and I think they might have
Yeah.
another one that's event specific.
The spoiler chat. I don't think they have an event specific one. I think it's just the normal one. But the normal spoiler chat is level gated. You have to be like,
okay.
I want to say you have to be like, well, quick little side note for people who don't know anything at all about this game whatsoever. There's like 4 different skills that you well, now there's 6, but anyway,
Yeah.
there's different skills that you level, and the level of of any particular skill can determine like what type of things you can make, what type of places you can explore, just whatever what you have access to. And one of those things is the spoiler chat in game. I believe you have to be farming level 60 to even see it in the first place.
Oh.
Which is interesting.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't believe there's an event specific one. I think it's just the normal chat.
Yeah, fair enough. But it's still nice. And there's also what is it, buddy.farm or something?
Buddy.farm is such a good resource. For sure.
Yeah, it's a great resource. So if you have any questions about like there's like things you can unlock, like chests and bags and stuff, and it tells you what's in them, like what a percentage chance is to get like whatever items.
Yeah, it's all the information you could need.
So it's not really a gripe, it's just like it makes the exploration a little bit more tedious no matter what exploration it is, but I think it's just especially strong with the Halloween event is I reach my inventory cap really quickly because then I can explore really quickly. And so like my candy inventory cap gets hit and the taffy and the everything else. And this is in fishing, they have a thing where if you are fishing, you can just sell all fish. There's a sell all fish button. You can have things locked so it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
But they don't have anything like that for exploration where you can just sell all your unlocked exploration items for that area.
That would be an interesting QLL thing.
Yeah.
It would probably end up being another perk, because that's another thing, is there's a lot of quality of life things in the game that you unlock by either getting points in a system I will not explain because that would take forever. You use points to unlock it, or you use gold, which is literally, it's one of those, it's definitely a free to play, and you can absolutely play it fully and enjoy it fully without paying for anything. But there are certain perks where you need to use gold to buy them, and gold is only, you can trade for it at a certain level.
No, you get gold from quests.
Yeah, you can. You do get gold from quests, and you get gold from masteries too.
And achievements.
I always forget about that because I'm a Patreon member, so I just like get gold for sitting on my ass.
Yeah. If you subscribe to the Patreon, different levels get different amounts of gold each month.
Yeah, they're really generous with the gold for sure.
Yeah, and but you do also get a good amount of it from quests. It's just like there's a lot of things you can do with gold. It's not pay to win.
No, not at all. And the thing is, there isn't really a win condition per se. I don't remember where I read this, but it's even in like somewhere in the library, which is like the in-game repository of information as opposed to the separate website. There's a little note that's like, it's not really pay to win because you're not competing for anything. You're only tracking your own progress.
Okay, well, I will say that you are competing with stuff in the Raptors, but we're getting way off topic.
Yeah, the Raptors are a whole other deal. I haven't even touched that yet, to be honest. I don't know if I ever will, but
yeah. But to stick to the Halloween event, like that's just my thing. Is I just wish that there is a way for, because like right now I have to go to I either have to go to my inventory, or the easier option is I can tap on the area and see the list of items you can get in that area, and it'll show
Yeah,
you your inventory. So I can tap on the items that are like red, showing that I have full inventory, and then sell it, and then go back out and tap on the next item and sell it and go back out.
for sure.
And it's just so frustrating considering how quickly I fill up.
It's a lot. I am a person who is not afraid to just void the shit out of everything if it's annoying me.
Yeah.
Like I don't care as long as it's not like something that's actually worth money, you know?
Yeah, I might be getting there. It's just one of the end game quests I'm saving up for. You need like 4 trillion silver, and that's so much silver.
What the fuck, dude?
Yes, that is the correct reaction.
Oh, that's fucked up. What the hell?
Yeah, it's so much. So there's like they have like quick farming, like silver farming, and they have guides for that at like
Yeah.
different levels,
Yeah.
but it's still so much.
That's a long time, even if you're doing everything optimally, and I sure fucking don't.
So yeah, that's my only real thing, is that it's just I just feel like I'm always maxing out things.
Yeah, it does slow things down a bit.
So now we'll move on to the ones that Cam can't speak to, but that I've
Yeah.
been playing.
I'm gonna enjoy it. It's okay. I want to hear about it.
So Fire Emblem Heroes, it sort of counts in the fact that there's like a new little quest line to do, a new paralog, and also stuff to spend orbs on. I was doing it pretty consistently for the first part of the month, where I'd log in and I'd farm some orbs and I'd try to spend them. And I've spent probably like, I don't know, I've done so many summons. I've done like at least half a dozen summons, which are, well, the first one is 15 orbs, and because you get one for free, and then after that it's 20 orbs. And I've done so many. I've spent so many orbs on this, and I haven't gotten a Halloween one yet. And I was trying to get them all before the summoning ended, but then they ended. But those were like for the old ones. I haven't checked out the new summons yet. But I just got kind of tired of that. Well, unfortunately, these Halloween events kind of coincided with me having spent too much time in some games already and gotten kind of tired of having to log into 5 mobile games every day. And
Yeah, I imagine.
it's sad to get to that point whenever I need to do it for Halloween events. So Fire Emblem RPG hasn't been getting Fire RPG, Jesus Christ. Fire Emblem Heroes hasn't been getting all that much attention. But again, it's like the least amount of a Halloween event. It's summons, I love summons, but I also got the best summon from the last Halloween event, which was
Ooh.
Fire Emblem Awakening male Robin as Grima, but as a wolf. And it's just like, I don't know
great.
what more I need. It's great. It's such a great design. One of my friends actually has that version as their profile on a lot of things, their profile picture. So it's just like, I got the best Halloween costume, the best Halloween summon. So anything else is kind of gravy on top.
I have such low tolerance for that kind of like gotcha bullshit, but I am so glad that you're happy you got the thing you wanted.
Yeah, I love gotcha bullshit. I love it a
That's so
lot. I
fair.
love Pokemon
A lot of
cards.
people
I
do.
love I
A
love
lot of
Magic
people
the
do.
Gathering. I love those gotcha machines they had in like Walmart vegetables, where you get temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
I love it all.
And I mean, I say that and then Farm RPG wishing well, but anyway.
Yeah, well, the wishing well is a bit different because you can actually like see your odds, and they're like only like 3 or 4
Yeah.
items you can usually get from each thing,
That's
and it's
fair.
not usually that hard.
Yeah.
Though the carvings are getting me right now. I need those.
Oh
for
my
a
god, that's
quest.
such a mood. It's probably the same
Yeah.
quest I need it for, which is so stupid. Anyway.
Anyway, not to talk about Farm RPG again.
Yeah.
So that's Fire Emblem Heroes. It's you get summons. It's fine. There is I'll go through another one that I haven't spent a whole lot of time in. Merge Mare. Merge Mare is fun. I like Merge Mare no matter what. They had so back when I first started Merge Mare, they had a Halloween event that was a special board you would go on, and you would like create zombies, and
Ooh.
like you'd merge things to make zombies. They would take like 1 or 2 steps and then die, and then you'd get like stuff from the corpses, or you'd merge the corpses, and it was a lot of stuff, right? And they just turned that into a regular board that you can do. They now have like boards that you can start, and they go on for like a week or something. So you can
Ooh.
like you can do it for a week, and then I think you have to wait a little while to recharge. But they still have the zombie one there that you can just do whenever. They have a pepper one, and then I forget what the other one is, sports one.
Cool.
And you can just do those whenever. And I think that's really neat that they're just like, we put a lot of work into this board, and you can just do it throughout the year now instead of waiting. So now their Halloween thing is you do merges and do like little mini events to get candy, and you use the candy to unlock aesthetic stuff. So there's like
That's
2
cute.
costumes you can get right now. And yeah, it's cute. So it's like, it's low stakes. Like, it'd be nice to get the costume stuff, and you can spend the candy on other stuff. They have it to where you can buy like other things for the game with candy.
Mm.
Which the costume stuff is so expensive, so much candy, and you can't buy candy. I will say, you cannot purchase candy with real money. You have to actually get it in the game.
Gotta earn your stripes.
Yeah, so it's nice. I really love Merge Mare. I just love it throughout the year. It's a little fun while you merge stuff, like different buildings get fixed up in the environment, and it's a fun little game. So I think you should play Merge Mare anyway. And it just because it used to not have appearance stuff. You used to not have like a little guy you could mess with, and then now you can. Now you can get little accessories and stuff. So I really want to get the witch hat, if nothing else.
Very good. Witch hats are always peak.
Yeah, witch hats are great. Then there's Necromerger, which I thought was going to be a month-long event, but I guess it's only like ended up being a 2-week-long event. And that is one where it has a new board. There's a little room that it uses just for event boards, and it's another, as you can tell by the name, a merge game. And yeah, you have the different spawners, I guess you would call it, where you click on it and you merge stuff, and you have to merge specific items and submit it. But they're all like, there's these toadstools, or there's wands, or jack-o'-lanterns, and whatever.
Yeah.
And you get that to get aesthetic items. But, well, they're more than aesthetic items. So they are aesthetic, but they also give you boosts. So it's like you get plus 10% dark from this certain thing, like dark energy or mana or whatever it's called. Or you get 20% from food. Like you get 20% more, whatever the stuff is that you need to get from food. I can't remember what the stuff is called. But but they're also aesthetic. And what's cool about that is that it's active no matter what. So you can choose other aesthetic options, but as long as you own the item, you get those benefits.
Ooh.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
And I got to get the aesthetic stuff. I got to get the Halloween aesthetic.
Of course.
In the meantime, it's the whole area looks like that. So you have those aesthetic items for the time the event is up, and then you can just buy it to keep it.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's a lot of fun. You can spend money to get the candy or whatever in that, but you can only, you can spend gems, and the gems you buy with money, but you can only spend a certain amount of gems each day to get it. So it's more limited. You still can't whale on it.
Yeah. Probably a good thing.
Yeah. Necromerger is really cute. I still like that game. I just got very tired of it because it's one of those that loops and resets. And just going back to the beginning where the board is so small.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm used to having so much more space than this.
That's fair. That would tire me out too.
Yeah, and I got annoyed because I haven't been playing it to the accepted meta, and so I could not get this thing that would have made my stuff go faster. So I feel like I wasted a whole run.
Oh, that sucks.
And that's kind of, it's like, and then I had to go back to being small and work up to that level, and I quit. But it's still fun to like mess around with. I just don't think I'm going to keep up on it.
Yeah.
Even though it has like good events that you can do every week.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Halloween event is still fun. So I mostly go in and check it for that.
Yeah.
Then finally, the last game I've been playing with an
Yes.
actual Halloween event is Love and
Woo.
Pies, which I've been wanting to like do a full episode on anyway, but I don't know if anyone cares as much about merge games as I do.
I'm probably the wrong person.
Yeah, you're the wrong person. I don't think Justin likes them. I'll have to see about Jan, but I think I'm the only one who's like really, really into merge games.
I mean, I can give it a shot sometime and see if I got anything to say about it.
Yeah, like the real thing is the plot's actually interesting. And I almost want to like make it like start a new game now that I have an iPhone as well as my Android phone. I want to maybe start a new game on my iPhone just to get the story.
I love you just like casually saying that without the context that one of them was just like a free junk phone from your friend. It's just like, oh yeah, I've got an Android iPhone.
Yeah, I didn't go buy a new iPhone. Like
Yeah.
this is several models old. I don't know what model it is, but it's not like new. It was my friend let me borrow this for whenever my phone was in the shop, and he never asked for it back. And I finally officially asked, like, hey, do you want this back? And he said, nah. So yeah, no, I didn't like just buy it. Like this was given
Yeah.
to me. It's an older model.
It'd just be funny if you just bought it for the podcast. You're like, it's for research.
I mean, like genuinely, like,
Yeah, a little bit.
you and I have been talking about like getting one of those gamer phones and the stuff and seeing how those
Yeah,
work.
I am so interested. I'm like, what is this object? What is this artifact?
Yeah. So if this podcast gets well known enough where I can get sponsored for it, or if I could make enough money that I could write it off
Yeah.
as a business expense, I would like to do that. I'd like to try out.
God, can you fucking imagine?
Yeah, I'd like to try out some of the controllers and stuff you can get for phones.
That's insane.
But yeah, no, I didn't like buy this phone. It was a gift because the person didn't need a second iPhone that they were holding on to. So anyway, but
Yeah.
I like the plot. It's not like the most like I'm not gonna say it's like an amazing plot. You actually have to like play it for the plot. It's definitely there to like just be in between the merge stuff.
Yeah.
But I ended up genuinely enjoying it. It's also like
Yeah.
it's got a lot of queer characters in it.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of characters of color in it. It's like it has a character who's referred to as like with they them pronouns. It has gay uncles. Like it has like there's this one character that comes around for like monthly events or like just occasional events that has visible hearing aids.
Wow.
So, like, you know, I don't want to say it's like the most like progressive game out there, but I think like they didn't have to do that, right?
Yeah. For sure.
Especially for a game that it is one of those advertisements where it's like, oh no, I caught my husband cheating on me and now I'm
Oh
a
my
single mom.
God.
I go
Holy
to
shit.
my mom and the bakery's burned down. Will I uncover this mystery?
Mhm.
But like it's the plot and it's nice. It's got like, oh my God. And it shows you how many days she's been there. And like where I'm at, she's been there for 2 months and so much has happened in 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
Like your life is crazy.
This girl needs a break.
Cause now it's not only a bakery, it's a spa. It's now I'm building it into a gym. It's a library.
A library?
I think it's a library.
That's not profitable.
Yeah. And there's only 2 employees. So
Wow. Okay. Go off, girl boss.
pretty much. A single mom who does it all.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I think you need a vacation for like ever, but
There's a concert hall.
oh my god.
Yeah.
She's like building an entire city.
Pretty much. Yes. One of those, what is it? The 15-minute cities.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's going to build an inn next, I guess.
Yeah, she's gonna build a transit system.
Yeah. No, it's,
Maybe a subway.
didn't mean to go off so much about Love and Pies, but I do like it and I would
No,
love to
you're
do a
good.
full episode about it. Anyway, so this is an event where you merge stuff, and as you merge and when you submit like your merges, when you like fulfill customer orders, you get like special things that then you turn in for like special points to continue the event. And I found it really interesting because this event is, you know, they're building a little haunted house
Aw.
and talking about everyone's like what costume is going to be, and it's like the little girl that is asking everyone what their costume's going to be. So they have to answer to this little girl about definitely having a costume. And not only that, she's like, your costume has to be something you're scared of. And so
Oh.
they're sitting there and having to answer to this little girl what scares them the most. And she'll help them come up with a with an outfit. And it's so funny because some of them definitely take it more existentially than like
Yeah.
So it's real great. The little girl's great. She's like definitely autistic. She's so into dinosaurs. And if you make a little girl who's into like nothing but dinosaurs to the point where she wears a dinosaur costume around everywhere she goes, I just think that you made her autistic, and that's just that. Like that's just it's just it. Anyway, she's fun, and she's just, you know, so insistent in the way kids are. There's like, you have to dress up as something that scares you.
Yeah.
That's not scary. It has to be something that scares you. It's so good.
Very good. I approve of this little girl.
Yeah, I just think it's cute, and I don't know if I'm going to get enough to finish the event, even though I'm playing so much, because it still kind of sucks with the microtransactions, and you can definitely whale this game.
Ugh.
But
Boo.
that is the downfall of it. But I mean I spend a little bit of money on it just because I like it. And I watch some ads, but I still progress in it fine. It's just you're probably not going to see the end of events if you don't spend money on it, which sucks.
Wow. Crazy.
Or you're like
Scandalous.
not on it for like 24/7.
What's the point?
Yeah. But it's still fun. I still enjoy it. And I do like that you can still see like little new areas from past events, which I didn't realize until I was looking around. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's that arcade that I never finished. So there's like 2 things in it. And it's just sitting there.
That's funny.
So it's good. I like it. And it's just a cute little Halloween event. And
yeah, it sounds like it.
yeah. And last year, one of the images from the Halloween event was the mom, the daughter, and then the rival bakery owner all going on a like trick-or-treating together. And like the mom and the rival bakery owner fucking hate each other, but they're just so gay for each other also.
Oh, that's the best.
And I'm like, y'all,
That's the best content.
I ship it. I ship it, definitely. They're very gay for each other. Like I also like her with the you know, the actual love interest in the game. But, you know, she also dated that guy. The rival also dated that guy, so they could just be poly, and it's fine.
Yeah.
They have other, like, queer representation in there. Just make them poly.
Yeah, no, that's canon.
They never will, but I want them to.
Yeah, they usually don't.
Yeah, they don't. But it's still, in my heart of hearts, that's what's canon. But it's cute. I like it.
But yeah, it sounds really cute.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
And one day I'll bring it to the show for real.
Yeah, one day your dreams of love and pies will be realized.
Yeah, I'll fucking start it up on the iPhone and just like record myself playing all the story parts to actually get it all.
You're gonna strap one of us to a chair and be like, play the fucking game.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the Halloween event. I kind of thought I'd have more Halloween events to do, but honestly, these are, especially since I play like merge idle games, like these are a lot as is.
Yeah.
And I didn't really feel like downloading more or opening others to find more because
Yeah, me
these
either.
are a lot to keep up with. just as they are. I did want to mention that Pokemon Sleep is going to have the Halloween event starting the 28th. I was thinking about waiting until the 28th to do this, since also Farm RPG is having more quests on the 28th. But, I mean, it's just going to be the same as it was last year for Pokemon Sleep, where the environment for the main starting area, Gringas Isles, is going to change, and there's going to be spooky music, and you'll be able to find Halloween Pikachu, and they are also adding Mimikyu, which I'm very excited. I love Mimikyu.
Yay! Mimikyu.
Yeah. They also added Drifloon in, which is like, you could have waited for that for Halloween and just, you know, because it's a ghost Pokemon.
Ooh,
But
spooky.
they added Drifloon in like a week or so ago. But yeah, I'm very excited for Mimikyu. I'm excited for Spoopy.
Yes.
And I'm excited for Halloween, but not because of Halloween, but because Dragon Age is coming out.
Wow.
Yeah. See, the thing is I could have done a Dragon Age episode if I had not gotten rid of Heroes of Dragon Age from my phone.
Aw.
But it's no longer supported, so it's gone. It's lost media.
Thought you were about to like name a person that like was also into Dragon Age. Like, oh, I could have done a Dragon Age episode if fucking Kyle.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't think. I mean, I almost did a Dragon Age podcast, but that just didn't get off the ground because
Aw,
life happens, and I'm doing
yeah,
2 podcasts right now, and so
yeah,
focusing on those.
that's a lot. You're doing 2 podcasts. You're like making games.
I'm
Probably
making
doing other
games. I
stuff.
have Lake Punch and Train is out on itch. It's amberlin.itch.io. It is spoopy.
Hell yeah, plug your shit.
It's spoopy. I didn't realize I was making a horror game until I made it. And I'm like, oh yeah, Lake Poncho Train is like a song that's scary.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play that. I kept meaning to and then not doing it like I do with everything.
Yeah,
I would like to.
that's fine. I definitely get that. I have a lot of things saved to my to be played list on
Yeah.
on itch. But yeah, it's based off of the song Lake Poncho Train by Ludo. Except there's like multiple endings because guy made it into a game, so it'd be wild to just do it a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
So go play Lake Puncher Train. It's pretty quick. And then I have another game that will be out by the time this is published. That's not spoopy, but go play it anyway. I mean, it can be
Yay.
like existentially spoopy depending on like maybe not existentially, but depending on the ending you get. There is one ending that can be like I don't know, it can be kind of spoopy if you want to view it that way.
Yeah. If you like really envision it in your head.
Yeah,
guess.
but that's Pop Tart Quest, and that's also going to be on itch, so amberlin.itch.io. And I'll
Yeah.
have links to those in the show notes.
You're gonna be having me making my own games now because I'm like inspired. I like it's one of those like things that was always in the back of my head. Like I want to make one of those one day, and then you're out here like, hey, here's mine, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot how cool these are.
Yeah, do it. I mean, there's always game jams going on. I'm actually going to stop playing game jams because there were just too many that were coming out. There was a second one that I
Yeah.
was going to do this month.
That's so fair. They happen so fast.
Yeah, and I just didn't have time for it. And then I ended up having ideas for it that'd be too big for me to finish in a month.
Yeah.
There is one that is happening on Dragon Age Weekend, is what I'm calling it, that I really want to do because it's being done in the server, like the official server for the game scripting language I use, Ink, that like what I make the
Oh.
games in. So I want to do that one, but it's also going to be over Dragon Age Weekend. So they're going to release a
Oh.
theme for it whenever it starts. And so I'm going to wait to see what the theme is. And if I have an idea for it immediately, I'll do it. But if not, I'll just be like, no, it's Dragon Age time. I'm sorry.
I'm busy.
Yeah. And then there's another game jam for a podcast server I'm in that's
Ooh.
going to be happening in January. But no more game jams until then, and maybe not another game jam after that. I mostly just wanted to finish a game, and now I've done it twice. So
Yeah, I think game jams are good for that. Like either you immediately have an idea or you already had something cooking and you're like, "Oh, here's my excuse to actually finish it."
yeah, that's what Lake Puncher Train was. Is there were two songs that I wanted to make a game about. Hurry Hurry by Air Traffic Controller, which I still want to do, but that is a bit more ambitious because it's a time loop game in my head.
Ooh.
And then Lake Poncho Train, and the song jam or the game jam was choose a song. So I'm like, oh, this is fucking perfect. So I chose a
Yeah.
song.
Very good.
Yes, but yeah, and Cam exists nowhere on the internet, so no pluggables for Cam.
Yeah, I'm a mystery at the moment. We'll see.
Yeah.
Endless possibilities.
But yeah, I hope you all have a happy Halloween. This should be out in time for you guys to check out some of the game events. If you
Yay.
want to go check those out. And let me know if you have any other Halloween events that you want me to check out. Okay, join the Discord, like and subscribe, even though I'm not on YouTube yet, but eventually I will be, so this will make sense one day.
Yeah, one day.
And yeah, and then like rate it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and I think you can do it on Pocket Cast now, but I keep forgetting you can do it and keep forgetting to rate stuff. I feel weird shilling for that, but it's like scientifically proven that more people do it if you ask them to do it. So like,
Damn, that's
do it.
wild. I didn't know that.
yeah. No, I only know it because other people say the same like apologetic shit when they're like, I don't like shilling, but people say that like this actually works.
Wild.
So yeah, and then like give me money if you want. You get bonus content, and I say that you get stuff early, but my current members don't give a fuck about giving stuff early, and they prefer to be able to talk about it at the same time it releases to everyone. So you don't currently get stuff early. You get it at the same time as everyone, so you can join in on the conversation at the same time.
Okay, then.
But you still get bonus content, and you still get the pleasure of knowing you are helping me pay for the podcast hosting and eventually editing for this podcast. Currently, it's only paying for the editing for the other podcast, and I do this one.
Well, you need more money, so you can pay for
I need more
editing.
money to pay my editors, so you get better editing on this podcast.
Yeah. Don't you guys care about
Don't you guys care?
this poor person overworking themselves?
Yeah.
Don't you have
give
a
me
heart?
enough money to where I can quit my
Cough,
job.
cough.
Give me
Yeah.
I think I would need legitimately $5,000 a month to be able to quit my job.
Yeah, probably. That's right.
Because taxes.
Yeah.
So someone whale.
But yeah, sign up for the Patreon, watch the 12-hour Farm RPG stream that's definitely coming.
I don't actually have a Patreon. I switched over to Ko-fi, and I've been thinking about just reactivating my Patreon and just having it in 2 places. But that feels dumb also because I made someone move over from Patreon to my Ko-fi. But also it's just I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, that's fair. One or the other makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm on Ko-fi.
Anyway, fine. Sub to the Ko-fi for the 12-hour Farm RPG stream.
Jesus Christ. We could do it, though.
We could. It would be a lot of just kind of sitting there quietly and being like, oh, I need to get this for this. And
Yeah, I'll just fucking grind out the fishing like you did.
Yeah. Oh my god. I still haven't... Dude. Okay, actually, no, I'm not gonna get into that right now. We're ending the podcast. I'm not gonna
Okay. Yeah, do all the things. Do all the things for the engagement to help me find more people who will, instead of wailing on Fire Emblem heroes, decide to wail on me.
Yeah. Much more worthwhile investment.
That sounds like beating me up, though.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Like, if
fair.
you wail on someone, you're beating the shit out of them.
They're beating the content out of you with money, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And then we'll see you. There's no 10-minute games of the week this week because this is coming out. I don't know if this will be like that every time a main episode comes out, but that's what's happening this time. But we'll see you next week.
Yeah.